It is Tuesday, March 31st, and I have not done an update for a while. I went to see a surgeon last Tuesday, and basically it's just been a crazy time, and I just keep forgetting to do my update. So I'll do my update real quick. I saw the liver surgeon last Tuesday, and he said he wants me to do 6 rounds of chemo, which is basically 3 months of chemo, to make sure that we have everything under control with the cancer that's on the liver, to make sure that if there's any other little spots in there that the CT scan didn't show, that kills that off. So then in 3 months, I'll do another CT scan, send it to the surgeon, and basically said what he's thinking that he will end up doing is resecting or cutting out half of my liver. It will be the left-hand side, which actually has less cancer on it, but he will cut that portion out. And then on the other part of the other lobe of the liver, where there are some cancer, little tumors on it, lesions on it, he will go in and he will microwave those and basically just burn them out. And then what's absolutely amazing about the liver, which I think everybody knows it regenerates, but in 6 to 8 weeks, the part that he cuts out will have regenerated, and all the liver will be back, which is just absolutely amazing to me that happens. So I go in for my first round of chemo tomorrow of the 6, and that will be actually number 13 altogether. Tomorrow morning will be, so I will get that taken care of. I'm happy I'm going in for it, because I know that since I've stopped doing chemo at the end of November to get me ready to do the surgery in January, the cancer that's on the liver has still been active and growing some. So I'm actually glad to be going in to get the chemo, to keep it under control, and then hopefully the surgeon sees the CT scan in 3 months from now and says, come on in, and cuts out that part of the liver. So that is what is on schedule. Going in for this 6 rounds of chemo, when I first started the chemo, I was sick. I was not in good shape at all. After having the colostomy surgery, and then I was not healthy at all when I went in for that first part of the chemo. And by the time 6 months of chemo every other week, by the end of it, my body was not good. It was breaking down. And so I don't know how I'm gonna feel after the chemo tomorrow. When I first started the chemo, they give you steroids to keep you from getting nauseous. And I remember coming home from the chemo and doing my YouTube update and just being, on fire. Even my hair felt like it. I was just so spun up from the steroids, and I just remember, and as the chemo went on, that was less and less effect, to the point that as soon as I got home from chemo, those last couple of rounds, all I could do was just lay down, and I was out for a day or two. I could do some stuff, but I just had really a lot of fatigue. So it'd be interesting to see how this round, tomorrow's chemo, and then just the chemo over the next 3 months, how my body reacts to it. Not because I'm going into it so much more healthier, a lot more weight on than when I started it last time. So it'd be interesting to see how this goes. So I'm excited to go in and get the chemo done. I'm going to start killing off some of this cancer, and then get it under control to the point where I go in and we just cut some of that stuff out and burn it, and then go from there. So I will update tomorrow. I hope everybody is staying healthy and safe, and social distancing, and doing all the things that we need to be doing to get this stupid COVID-19, keep it under somewhat control, even though there are parts of the United States that it is not under control. Hopefully where you are, it is, and that you're doing everything that needs to be done, and that you stay healthy. All right, that's it for today.